But anyway, enough of Spencer. October Red Boxing, and we're here with the new, well, you're not new because I saw you in Bournemouth, ring announcer. Now, I'd like you to introduce yourself to all of our viewers, all of my viewers, almost 3,000 of them, almost, and let us know a little bit about yourself and how you managed to end up here.
Of course. Well, my name is Cody Molmarts, but I go by Big Mo, and I'm based out of Denver, Colorado in the United States. Connected with some of the production guys for Boxer back when I did the Eddie Hall Halfthor fight in Dubai, and because that kind of got me in front of a British audience, and they wanted me to come ring announce, and did kind of a test run in Bournemouth. Think it went pretty well because here I am again. So very thankful for the opportunity.
And we talk about those opportunities. Obviously, like you said, you're based in Colorado. You are not from here. The accent does slightly stick out. How have you found the transition then coming over to the UK and working with us? Because they've got, what I'm saying is, they've got quite a few fights lined up. So the sacrifices, the dedication that you're having to make to now work in the UK, how have you found that transition?
Well, luckily boxing is a universal language. So accents don't matter, where you're from doesn't matter, none of that matters. And I'm thankful because my style of announcing is a bit more energetic. It's a bit more... it's a bit more lively, a bit more fresh than typical boxing announcers. And what I love about that is that it gets the fans involved. My job is to entertain. Obviously to introduce the fighters, but also to entertain people. I think the thing that a lot of boxing promotions miss is that if you're asking for someone to take 4 or 5 hours of their life and watch your content, it needs to be engaging, it needs to be entertaining, and that's my job. Obviously I can't do anything for the fighters. I'm not able to influence the fight at all. But if I can create an atmosphere or at least be a part of it, then I've done my job. So the boxing fans here are very passionate, which I think allows for a really just overall great atmosphere. So,
how did you get into ring announcing or emceeing, Master of Ceremonies?
Yeah. So I was a college football player in America. And towards the end of my career, I was starting to do some media work, host shows, different things like that. And I had a friend that said, have you ever tried commentary? Because that's a common transition. And at the time, I was pretty burnt out of football and basketball, but I loved combat sports, boxing, MMA, stuff like that. And so I called up a local MMA promotion, and they brought me on as a color commentator. And I was doing color commentary, and I still love doing commentary, but I saw the ring announcer. I was like, I can do that. That's more my speed. So they let me do that job. That job turned into another job, that turned into another job, and it's all scaled very quickly. I'm 26. I've only been in the industry for about 2 years, and so it's all happened pretty quick, and I think that's a testament to that the fans like me and that, the community likes me, and obviously I'm very thankful for that.
And also a testament that you are prepared to work hard, make those sacrifices, and put yourself out there. Another thing that I'd wanted to ask ring announcers, there's a little bit of pressure. You are the first person that climbs through those ropes. The audience is there, sometimes silently waiting for that fight to be announced. All different names, different pronunciations, different countries. How do you prepare for that and make sure that it doesn't go wrong? I'm not saying that we all make mistakes, I get that. But that preparation.
Well, I mean, I don't like making mistakes. I'm a perfectionist with my work, and I think that is... people ask me if I get nervous, and no, I think that nervousness comes from a lack of preparation. So I don't really get nervous because I know what I have to do. Name pronunciations have always come easy for me in various languages and things like that. Speaking in front of people has always come easy for me. So, but when you take a certain fight night, obviously there comes preparation. Make sure you have your information in order, that you know how to pronounce everything, that you've practiced and rehearsed a couple times. So really, it just... preparation is key, and I'm OCD, so preparation is really important for me.
I like that. So since you've been here, I know it's only the 2 cards that you've been on, this one being the second one. What have the fights been that have caught your eye? Obviously, they're all fights in the sense we're all watching it, everyone's watching it, but what are the fights that stick out to you or the ones that say, I'm interested in that one?
Well, it's never a specific fight. It's more so I want to entertain as many people as possible. I want a platform that allows me to engage with an audience, and of course I want it to be as big of an audience as possible. I'm going to be doing the Shields Marshall fight next weekend, so that will also allow me to be in front of a great audience of people with a great card. So it's never specific fights. It's more so, what fights can allow me to do my job. and to do my job on the best platform possible.
Past or present or future, if there was a fight that you could announce, who would it have been or who will it be?
Well, I mean, if you look at the biggest fights, I mean, Mayweather-McGregor would have been awesome. McGregor-Habib would have been amazing. AJ versus Usyk just happened. Maybe Tyson Fury versus Usyk. I would love to do that one. I mean, it's just about doing my job. It's about growing my career, developing how I can, consistently improving. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I want to be the best announcer in the world. I want to be remembered. I want to do my job to the best of my ability.
Any influences that you've had? I'm going to mention Michael Buffer because to me you're sort of like reminiscent of maybe what he looked like when he was younger. I don't know. I haven't gone through his photo album. Influences for you for ring announcers?
It would be the two Buffer brothers. I think that Bruce and Michael in their respective lanes are the gold standard. And if I'm looking to influence, I want to have the best influence as possible. So I like to think of my style as almost being kind of a mix between the two. You know, I think that Bruce brings a large, charismatic style with a lot of movement into the octagon, which I don't think necessarily the movement in boxing doesn't, it just physically, I just don't think scale-wise it makes sense. But I think that, you know, his energy still can carry over. But then you take Michael Buffer's kind of classiness to it. He really brings that class aspect to boxing. So I like to be the bridge between the two.
And I mean this with total respect.
Actually, I'm going to say, though, as much as they're an influence to me, I want to be myself. I want to have my own style and my own brand.
100%. Michael sort of reminds me of and I mean this with no disrespect at all, he's sort of got that Hugh Hefner about him.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That kind of very, you know, clean cut kind of swagger to him. That's I agree.
Like he's got 5,000 women. But anyway, how can we find you on social media if we want to get behind you and follow your journey here in the UK or all over the world? How can we follow you on social media?
Well, I'm very active on social media. You can find me on Instagram at official.bigmo. On Twitter, I'm bigmo_official. I'm also active on TikTok at official.bigmo. So I'm all over social media. Connect with me. I always respond to DMs. I love engaging with boxing and fight fans, and I'm very thankful for you guys because without you, I'm not sure I'd be here today. So thank you.
Very positive and wise words. Thank you so much for your time, Big Mo, and I shall see you tomorrow in Fight Night. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.